come back, come back. Remember when, remember when? Back in backwoods, baby, where we both began. Barefoot by the barn, just your boy in your hand. Been so busy building, been so busy breaking. All these back road memories got my body aching. Boy, I miss your brown eyes by the bonfire bright. Boy, I miss your brown hair in the pale moonlight. Baby, come back to the back roads. Baby, come back to the back roads. Baby, come back where the bluegrass grows. Baby, come back. Baby, come back. Ooh. Country kids with country hearts, we were country strong. Country pride and country rides, now it's all gone wrong. Been so busy chasing all these city schemes. Been so busy forgetting all our back road dreams. Boy, I miss your brown eyes by the bonfire bright. Boy, I miss your brown hair in the pale moonlight. Baby, come back to the back roads. Baby, come back to the back roads. Baby, come back where the bluegrass grows. Baby, come back. Baby, come back. So busy, been so busy, been so busy, been so busy. Brown eyes, brown hair, bonfire bright, moonlight fair. Baby, come back to the back roads. Baby, come back to the back roads. Baby, come back where the bluegrass grows. Baby, come back. Baby, come back. Ooh, baby, baby, baby. Come back, come back to the back roads, back roads, back roads. Come back, come back. Been walking these back roads, baby, since before you knew my name. Got that red dirt on my denim, you don't know this kind of pain. Blood, sweat, and borrowed time. Blood, sweat, and borrowed time. That's all I know, that's how I climb. Blood, sweat, and borrowed time. You can't catch what you can't see. Running wild, running free. Blood, sweat, and borrowed time. Blood, sweat, and borrowed time. Down these dusty county lines where the willows bend and bind. Blood, sweat, and borrowed time. Blood, sweat, and borrowed time. Been breathing this backwoods air, darling, long before you came around. Got these calloused hands from working what you lost I never found. Blood, sweat, and borrowed time. Blood, sweat, and borrowed time. Every scar tells where I've been. Blood, sweat, and borrowed time. You can't catch what you can't see. Running wild, running free. Blood, sweat, and borrowed time. Blood, sweat, and borrowed time. Down these dusty county lines where the willows bend and bind. Blood, sweat, and borrowed time. Blood, sweat, and borrowed time. Muddy boots, a callous skin, born to lose but bred to win. Blood, sweat, and borrowed time. Blood, sweat, and know my story, honey, but you only see the surface shine. Been grinded since the sun came up, blood, sweat, and borrowed time. You can't catch what you can't see, running wild, running free. Blood, sweat, and borrowed time. Blood, sweat, and borrowed time. Down these dusty county lines where the willows bend and bind. Blood, sweat, and borrowed time. 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 That's all I know, that's how I climb. Blood, sweat, and borrowed time. Yeah, born in the backwood, raised in the dirt. Country boy flow with the southern hurt. Gravel road grinding underneath my feet. Mama's prayers echo when I hit these streets. Cotton fields calling, but I chose to rap. Muddy boots stomping, yeah, I bridged that gap. Small town thinking got me feeling trapped. Church bells ringing while my flow gets mapped. Granddaddy's wisdom mixing with my rage. Country boy spitting on this modern stage. Corn liquor burning while I write these rhymes. Backwood hustle in these changing times. Sweet tea sipping but my bars stay hard. Dirt road king with a lyrical. I'm a country rapper from the southern ground, where the backwood beats make that heavy sound. Truck music meets that 808 bass. Southern gentleman with fire in my veins. Tobacco leaves drying while I count my pain. Jesus peace swinging, but I ain't no saint. Moonshine legacy running through my blood. Dirt under fingernails, crawfish in the mud. Sunday morning service, Saturday night sin. Country boy rapping where my story begins. Pine trees listening to my midnight flow. Backwood wisdom only country boys know. Front porch sitting with my notebook tight. Southern soul burning in the pale moon. I'm a country rapper from the southern ground, where the backwood beats make that heavy sound. Wind cutting through my Carhartt, yeah, dirt on my boots, sunrise jump start. Chain link rattling, mind gone sideways. Midnight watching for the green in the driveway. Siren in the distance, heartbeat rising. Dog bark echo, tension ain't surprising. Dry mouth, nine lives, still it's never clear. Fence line fever, breathing danger near. Mud in my veins, swallowing the wire. Lost count of times I said I retire. Crickets hush, red dirt whispers in the pine. Something moving out past the county line. Slinging lowers, glove box stay loaded. Day old sandwich backseat corroded. Wheelbase wobbles, roads got memories. Span my territory, fences like a treasury. Nothing ever slips right by me. Shadows crossing roads in the high beams. Wake up sweating, grip the handle tight. My only way to make it is to ride all night. Chain link rattling, mind gone sideways. Midnight watching for the green in the driveway. Siren in the distance, heartbeat rising. Dog bark echo, tension ain't surprising. Dry mile 9, life still is never clear. Fence line fever, breathing danger near. Cell tower blanking, sky punching black. Itch in my chest from the weight on my back. Chalk pack spitting, spurs in my tone. Rust flake rain when I'm riding low. Copperhead patient, slow like molasses. Nervous laugh, checking all the tall grasses. Stories don't start where the whistle blows. Right under floodlights, trouble always grows. Crooked crow calls from the high voltage wire. House in fear, but I walk that line high. Post them shadows racing past dawn. Don't know the ending, just gotta hang on. Chain link rattling, night gone sideways. Midnight watching for the green in the driveway. Siren in the distance, heartbeat rising. Dog bark echo, tension they surprise me. Dry mouth, my life still is never clear. Fist line fever, breathing danger near. Fist line fever, nowhere running, slow burning. All these miles just feed the hunger. Fist line fever, night grows younger.
Born in the piney woods where the crawfish run deep, where the cypress trees remember every promise we don't keep. Daddy worked the lines, mama prayed the rosary tight. I'm caught between two worlds, both claiming I ain't right. Grandpappy's hands were weathered from the sugarcane fields. Taught me how to read the water, what the bayou reveals. Every morning for the roosters crow their congregation call, I check the Trapline's muddy boots, standing 6 feet tall. Learning patience from the catfish, wisdom from the rain, but there's something burning in me that I cannot explain. I got blood and gravel in my veins tonight. Southern roots run deep, but I'm reaching for the light. Say I talk too fast, say I think too much, but I'm tired of bending over for another man's touch. Blood and gravel, that's all I ever know. Blood and gravel, carving out my own. Monday service in the whitewashed church on Highway 9. Preacher talking about salvation while I'm losing my mind. These cotton fields stretch further than my eyes can see, but every fence post reminds me I ain't truly free. Mama says, boy, you better watch the way you speak, but my tongue's got ammunition that I just can't keep. They want me quiet, they want me smile, want me grateful for the crumbs that fall. I got blood and gravel in my veins tonight. Southern roots run deep, but I'm reaching for the light. They say I talk too fast, say I think too much, but I'm tired of bending over for another man's touch. Blood and gravel, that's all I ever known. Blood and gravel, carving out my own. Close to what I'm telling you about this Mississippi mud, where your ancestry's a burden and your heritage is blood. Generational frustration passed down like mama's china. Every yes
sir, and no ma'am, designed to keep us blinded. But I studied every history book they tried to hide away. Read about rebellion underneath the Spanish or one day they built this economy on backs that look just like mine. Then act surprised when I refuse to stay inside the lines. I'm educated, motivated, tired of their condescension. My vocabulary's weaponized against their comprehension. They underestimate the power of a mind that's been awakened. Every stereotype they peddle leaves their foundation shaken. From the delta to the panhandle, we systematically broken. But I'm reclaiming every word that should have never been unspoken. My vernacular's indigenous, my intellect insurgent. My existence is resistant, every breath is getting urgent. They want docile, I give dominant. They want simple, I'm complex. They want grateful, I'm demanding proper pay and due respect. This microphone's my musket, every bar's a battle cry for everyone who's been diminished, told to keep their path.
Red dirt roads and railroad tracks can't hold me down, ain't looking back.
I got blood and gravel when my words to die. So the loot's complete, but a beat too bold and wide. Say I twice too fast, say I beat too much. But tap in the ball before I know when they're lit. Cause blood and gravel, it's all that I've been known. Blood and gravel, call them on.
Yeah. Back where I belong. Feel that gravel underneath. Let me tell y'all how it is. Rolling down these dusty roads in my old Chevy truck. Windows down, music loud, man, I'm feeling good as fuck. Left the city stressed behind, now I'm back where I was raised. Country boys don't ever change, we just set our own pace. Mama's cooking on the stove, daddy's working in the yard. Life ain't always been easy, but we play our cards. Got my boots back on my feet, got that dirt back in my nails. This is where my heart beats, this is where my spirit sails.
I'm back home riding where the corn grows tall and the sun keeps shining. Back home riding, leave your troubles at the gate. This is where I'm finding peace of mind. Yeah, yeah, this is where I shine. Everything's fine.
Fishing pole and tackle box, heading to the creek. Been away for way too long, this is what I see. Barefoot walking through the fields, feeling every blade. Remember when I was a kid, this is where I played. Neighbors wait from porches, everybody knows your name. Small town living ain't for all, but I love this simple game. Church bells ringing Sunday morning, family gathered round. In this place I call my home, this is where I'm found.
I'm back home riding where the corn grows tall and the sun keeps shining. Back home riding, leave your troubles at the gate. This is where I'm finding peace of mind. Yeah, yeah, this is where I shine. Yeah, everything's fine.
Sometimes gotta lead to know what you got. Sometimes gotta lose to find your spot. But when you find that place that makes you whole, that's when you know you found your soul. My soul's right here.
Sitting on the porch swing, watching fireflies dance. Life ain't perfect, but I'm taking every chance to appreciate the simple things that money cannot buy, like watching storms roll in across that big blue sky. Got my family, got my roots, got my feet back on the ground. After searching everywhere, this is where I'm homeward bound. Country living, country loving, this is who I am. Back where I belong, back on familiar land.
I'm back home riding where the corn grows tall and the sun keeps shining. Back home riding, leave your troubles at the gate. This is where I'm finding peace of
You remember when we used to ride them dirt roads? You've been on my mind since summer ended, when you used to laugh at all my stories, back when everything was simple, friend. Now I'm here alone, missing those memories, dust on my boots, thinking about you. How we chased the sun till it was fading, all them years we spent just me and you. Now I wonder where you've been staying. Tell me you think about those nights we used to ride around, those nights we used to ride around. Oh, back then we had it all figured out. Back then the world was ours somehow. Back then those were the days. Daddy's truck, my worn out jeans, Saturday nights and county lines, living wild inside those teenage dreams. Before we learned that love declines, you moved away, I stayed behind. Still got your letters in my dresser, faded words from better times. Now I'm older, ain't no lesser. Tell me, do you think about those nights we used to ride around? Back then we had it all figured out. Back then the world was ours somehow. Back then, back then. If I could rewind the clock, take us to that parking lot where we carved our names in oak let go. Oh, just me and you. Back then, back then, we always knew. Back then. Back then we had it all figured out. Back then the world was ours somehow. Back then, those were the days. I wish you'd stay.
Yeah, mud all on my jeans. La la la. Fuck it, let's go.
Oh, yeah.
Dirt roads by holes, rain in my shoes. Same bullshit, different day was new. Had turn back, spitting seas by the fence. Somebody talking slick, I ain't taking offense. Growling in my stomach, pockets staying light. Smoke hanging low, tractor stuck last night. Mind doing laps, can't shake what I say. Mama saying, boy, clean off them jeans. La la la. Windows down, cold wind stinging, old dogs barking, hell bells ringing. Nothing comes easy, nothing comes clean. Cussing out loud just to let off steam. Mud on my jeans, I'm cussing at the sky. Shit always sticks, don't ask me why. Mud on my dreams, they try to weigh them down, but I'll stomp right through it, straight through this town. Mud on my jeans, mud on my jeans. Get it off, get it off. Stuck to me, still waiting knee deep. It don't wash out, just covers up the pain. Mud on my jeans, running wild in my brain. Fuck what you heard, this ain't a country fair. Thunder hit the barn, rattling every prayer. Cheap beer, full ashtray on the tailgate. Feeling boxed in, trying not to suffocate. Ruts in my backyard, scars in my past. Spit in my teeth, blowing off fast. Fists in my pocket, curses in the rain. Still got a mud, but I'm numb to the stain. Windows down, cold wind stinging, old dogs barking.
fucking hillbills rain. Nothing comes easy, nothing comes clean. Cussing out loud just to let off steam. But on my chains, cussing at the sky. Shit always sticks, don't ask me why. But on my trains, they try to weigh them down, but I stomp right through it, straight through this train. But on my chains, but on my chains, get it off, get it off. Them niggas still waiting 8 days. It don't wash out, just covers up the pain. Mud on my jeans, running wild in my brain. Can't scrub it out, can't shake it loose. Pain in my chest and trouble in my boots. Keep walking on, keep dragging through it. All on my jeans, yeah, fuck it, what's new? Mud on my jeans, I'm cussing at the sky. Shit always sticks, don't ask me why. Mud on my trees, I try to weigh them down, but I stomp right through it, straight through this town. Mud on my jeans, mud on my jeans. La la, mud, mud, mud. Fuck, stain. Yeah, mud on my jeans. On red clay underneath my boots, Mama's voice still echo through these fields where I learned the truth about a man who ain't coming home. Been watching Daddy's empty chair at the kitchen table, sitting there, bills piling up like autumn leaves. Mama's prayers on her knees. Each night I hear her crying soft, wondering when he'll make it off that factory line that took his spine, left us counting borrowed time. Sisters asking where he went, all our savings up and spent. Doctor's words still ring my ears, complications, surgery fears. These backwoods roads know all my pain. Every pothole, every strain, gravel kicking up behind thoughts I'm trying to leave behind. Red clay roads and broken dreams, nothing ever what it seems, nothing ever what it seems. Daddy's hands ain't strong no more, don't know what we're fighting for. Red clay roads and memories, whispered prayers beneath the trees. Down but lift us up when the world ain't showing love. Yeah, yeah. 16 years I've walked this dirt, seen how life can really hurt. Mama's working double shifts, trying to bridge these money rifts. Neighbors talking about us now, how we lost the family plow, but they don't see her sacrifices, how she's paying that high price. Sunday morning church bells ring, but we can't afford to sing those hymns about abundance, grace, when struggle's written on our face. These backwoods roads know all my pain. Every pothole, every strain, gravel kicking up behind thoughts I'm trying to leave behind. Red clay roads and broken dreams, nothing ever what it seems, nothing ever what it seems. Daddy's hands ain't strong no more, don't know what we're fighting for. Red clay roads and memories, whispered prayers beneath the trees. Hold us down but lift us up when the world ain't showing love. Sometimes I walk these roads alone, wondering how I'll make it home, but Mama's strength runs in my veins, even through the hurt and pain. Daddy raised me tough and true, even when he's hurting too. Red clay stains but makes us strong, this is where we both belong. Red clay roads and broken dreams, nothing ever what it seems. Daddy's hands ain't strong no more, but we know what we're fighting for. Red clay roads and memories, whispered prayers beneath the trees. Hold us down but lift us up, family's all the love we need. always said you'd never understand the way I make my living off this land. But I see you looking when I come around, with mud still caked on my old work boots. You think you know where I've been running lines through the backwoods in the dead of night, but you don't know what it's like running lines, running lines. Think you know, but you don't know mine. Running lines, running lines, running lines. You grew up thinking this was just a game, but I've been working Trapline since I had a name. Checking every hook from dusk to dawn, while you were sleeping safe inside your bed. Now you're asking questions about the scars, about the calluses covering my hands. You think you know where I've been running lines through the backwoods in the dead of night, but you don't know what it's like running lines, running lines. Think you know, but you don't know mine. Running lines, running lines, running lines. Every morning before the sun comes up, I'm walking down to check what I caught. Every evening when the work is done, I'm setting out to try my luck. This ain't some story from a book you read. This is how I learned to make my bread. You see me coming back with empty hands, think maybe now you finally understand that some days the river gives you nothing, but I'll be back tomorrow just the same. 'Cause this is all I know how to do right, running my lines until I die. You think you know where I've been running lines through the backwoods in the dead of night, but you don't know what it's like running lines, running lines. Think you know, but you don't know mine. Running lines, running lines, running lines, running lines, running lines.